So we've been just chilling at Mi's house, which you can see here, for a few days, and now we are back on the road again. First stop is Mang Den in the central highlands of Vietnam. It's one of the poorer regions there, and it has recently been declared a non-industrial economy zone, which means that it's going to be focused on ecotourism. As always, when you're up in the mountain, there is some nice view to look at. Then we are finally there, and it's not a lot of people. It's an ordinary Thursday and it's like empty on the streets, but we find a few people playing some volleyball at least. Something that I'm not used to from Sweden is these monuments that you can see all through Vietnam. They of course are part of like celebrating the victory in the war. Then they had this new place being built. It's, as far as I understand, something to celebrate the minorities in this region. I really wanted to try that bell, but I understood it was not allowed, so I didn't. But it's yeah, it's nice. We are planning to go down to the night market that has quite recently been built, but we get some food along the way. Here are some grilled chicken. We had it with some bamboo rice, and I really enjoy that. It's good, bamboo rice. Try it if you're here. And yeah, here's another thing that you can see through Vietnam, these light things that they like, and this one was quite spectacular. So since we walked on foot, we decided to take a shortcut through the woods, and yeah, we made it. And here it is, the night market in Mang Den. So this is to stimulate the ecotourism at this place. I think it was sort of finished like maybe 6 to 12 months ago. There are a few things that you can try here. Here we have some warm milk with green beans. They had some other flavors as well. The girl serving here is from the minority Sidang. They are known for their rong houses that we will see later on. We also had some ice cream and also some warm milk tea that you had to cook yourself. And it was good, I would say. And fruit, of course. I mean, it's amazing food here in Vietnam. I really liked Mang Den. It's just in the beginning of the tourist development, and I think that it can actually develop into something that is really, really good. New day and new adventures, and we managed to hit rush hour traffic. First stop today is going to be Passu waterfall, and I must say the road there was a bit more rough than I expected, but we managed to get through without any issues. Then the last hike on foot, and this bridge has seen better days. It was a bit scared to walk on it, to be honest. It did move in ways that a bridge should not move, I guess. It didn't break, so we make it to the waterfall, and it was quite nice. The maintenance could have been a bit better here as well. Then we find an interesting thing. I've never seen this before. It's actually ants and salt put together, and you use it as a dip sauce. I guess that you would put it in fish sauce, and then you will dip like grilled meat into it. We didn't buy it though. Okay, then it's time to head on the not so good road to get out of there. We're gonna go to Con Tum, but there will be some stops along the way. Now this is an interesting thing you can see in Vietnam. People just love taking pictures. And this is in an intersection. They have some sort of, yeah, I don't know, thing here. And people just stop to take a picture with it. There are cars going by, you know, that honk the horn to get people to move out of the way. And, well, you know, when you're in Rome, isn't that what you say? Well, you do it. So we took a picture. The good thing with a road trip is that first you see a lot of things, right? But you can also stop at places that you see along the road. And we did manage to go by some sort of rubber farm. So we stopped there and had a look. Now it turned out that exactly where we stopped, those trees were not used at the moment. But this is actually to collect rubber to make tires. And here's another stop along the way. Maybe you remember the girl that sold the beverage from the Sidang minority, and here is actually one of the rong houses. So it's a house that they use for gathering and meetings and so forth. We were just driving by and we saw it along the way, so I stopped and thought that I would go in and have a look. This particular one is not for tourism at all, so it's it looks like it's just being used basically by the people in this community. There was a guy there. I sort of asked him politely if I can go in and film, and he said yes. They had some posters up, I guess, from the government showing how important it is for nutrition for kids. You will get to see another longhouse later, actually just across this bridge. Now, we weren't planning on actually crossing this bridge. We were supposed to end up on the other side of it, but Google Maps played a trick on us, so we ended up on the wrong side. So, well, what do you do then? You drive across, right? It was a quite beautiful bridge, and it's famous in this region as well for some reason. I don't really know why, to be honest, but you can always Google it, right? And then just on the other side, we find this longhouse. I didn't know it was there, but it obviously is for tourism, so we went in and had a look. As you can see, it's a bit more decorated and also in better shape. Just next to it was actually a similar house, but in concrete, and it turns out that that's probably the house being used today. Inside there were some sedan ladies working. I think it's nice to see these things because it's probably going to disappear in a few generations. Next stop was St. Mary's Cathedral in Kontum. And by coincidence, it turns out they had some sort of ceremony for Sudan people making it out of high school. Yeah, they were quite happy, I can tell you that. Now we're going to go on to university with a bit of luck. The cathedral is one of the highlights of Kontum, so it's a tourist destination, and yeah, it's nice, built in wood. That's it from Kontum. We're going to make our way to Pleiku tomorrow.